We're talking about journeys today, but we've been talking about journeys, I suppose, for the whole of the online pilgrimage. I think the whole of everybody who's going on a pilgrimage is considering a journey. So I wanted to look at the scripture of John, and it's gone. Hang on. He was with me. He still is. He's within me. John 14, verses 6. So if you can go to that with me. Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father apart from me. So just wanted to say good morning again to those of you who are joining us. We had a very morning-ish start, but we're here. I'm here now. I stopped talking in the how much people is within me. I am here now, and I wanted to talk to you about one of the journeys that I've been on, and I find myself often on. The story is called The Orange Shop, and it's a true story. It was like August 2014, and Kurt and I had been in our first year of marriage. We had no arguments yet. Well, we had a few, but it was all good. You know what I mean? We were fresh. We went over to Barbados for our cousin Herman's wedding and Karen's wedding, and it was blazing. I mean, we'd never felt temperatures like that before. I'm talking about 37 to 39 degrees. Sitting at the bus stop for 2 seconds and your foot is on fire. That kind of good heat. It was one of those holidays where we could actually read at the beach. Do you know what I mean? You know, you can take a full book and read it without anybody calling your name. We could eat, we could have unlimited drinks at the bar. We could, fall asleep on the beach with no interruption at all. It was amazing. It was the holiday pre-kids. I think it was the final holiday pre-kids, to be honest. We loved it. Did I say 2004? Then I'm so wrong. It was actually 2002 was that holiday. Because 2003, that's when our oldest daughter was born. So I'm looking back and I'm like, yeah. No kids, great holiday, really hot temperatures. And we had been everywhere that Barbados could offer. So we went to Oistins Beach, where the fish fry was. We ate as many chefette burgers as you could fit in your stomach before you reached the UK. What else did we do? We visited Harrison's Cave. We also found out about Sandy Lane. I can't do a Bayesian accent, so I'm not even going to try, but I can say Sandy Lane in a Bayesian accent. Sandy Lane. So we went to Sandy Lane, which was like a major part of the island where the rich and famous lived. We just had such a great time. The hotel was rubbish. The jacuzzi didn't work and the swimming pool was always dirty. But the food and the room was okay. But we spent most of our time outside, so that was okay as well. So we're coming to the end of our 2-week holiday, and we decide to use as much currency as we can because we don't want to take any Bayesian dollars back to the UK and get less than what we paid for. And so we've got a few dollars on us, and to culminate the holiday, we're going to Mrs. Smith's house, which is a mate of ours, his mum, who lives in Barbados. And she's like, come, have a good old Bayesian breakfast with us, and we'll kind of brunch, and then we'll chill out for the rest of the day, go to the beach, and then the next day we're getting ready to go back. Anyhow, so we make our way. We get ready, you know, we have the hotel breakfast. We don't use the pool because it's not working, and we don't get our money back either. And we get ready and we go to that bus stop. And I'm talking 39 degrees. Can't even stand there for the bus. Now, the timetables are not the same as the UK. So when the bus says 20 minutes, we were waiting out there for 40. And so we're in and out of the shade waiting for this bus. And we get on the bus and it's packed with school children, and there's just such a vibe of being in Barbados, although the bus driver's driving crazy. It's great. We're absolutely loving this holiday. And we say to the bus driver, look, we've got to get to the Orange Shop. And he's like, yeah, no problem. Sit down. And I thought this was strange for directions. Back then, we didn't really use mobile phones much. You didn't take your mobile on holiday, at least. And we had the Garmin, and we wouldn't take the Garmin sat-nav on holiday either. So we just had to trust the local knowledge. The Orange Shop. Get to the Orange Shop. So we get on the bus. Beautiful scenic route. We know we have to take 2 buses. So the first bus is to the bus terminal. Now, this ain't like your average bus terminal, what you see here in maybe West Croydon or Harrow on the Hill. This bus terminal it's still 39 degrees and maybe 35 in the shade. It's great because there's a chauffette, which is like a Bayesian McDonald's right on the side of it. And it's great. It is absolutely amazing just to sit at that bus terminal in Barbados. And so we sit there, we come off the first bus and we sit there waiting for the second bus. I don't even remember where it was going. All I knew is that we needed directions to the orange shop. So just say it was the number 18 bus, because I grew up around the number 18 bus. So we get on this bus, say to the bus driver, can you let us off at the orange shop? Not the red shop, not the yellow shop, not the blue shop, not even the purple shop, not the rainbow shop, but please let us off at the orange shop. He says, no problem, man. I cannot do a Bayesian accent, but he says, no problem, that's okay. He knows where the orange shop is, it's familiar. And you could see the passengers on the bus kind of smiling like, yeah, man, the orange shop, we know it. And so we're on the bus and we're just there taking in all the heat, no aircon, but it's just, we know that this is our final full day in Barbados. We don't mind being too hot. And we're looking out the window and I just remember seeing tall grass just swaying in the hot Caribbean breeze. Then I'm just saying to myself, listen, we've been on the bus a while. Where's this orange shop? I hadn't seen an orange shop while I've been looking. And I have been looking out the window. And so we head towards wherever we're going. We're trusting the bus driver. And then I say to Kurt, look, we better get off this bus, man. I can't see no orange shop here. Let's just get off. And so we get off the bus. No argument. We're still good. We're still newlyweds and it's all good. We get off this bus now. And then when we get off the bus, we're at this bus stop with half a shelter. Still 37 to 39 degrees. It's roasting. And we're sitting there and we're saying to ourselves, you know what? I don't know if we passed the orange shop or I don't know if it's to come. So as we're sitting there with one bottle of water between us and maybe about $10 Bayesian dollars, we're thinking, well, look, we're stuck now. We don't know where the telephone number is to where we're going. We don't know where we're going. We've been given instructions for the orange shop and we can't see it yet. But what we do see on our journey is this old lady, she's looking out the window and she starts crying. And she's just kind of making signals like she's hungry. And so my heart bleeds and I think, I know we've only got $10 on us and I know we're in a foreign country, but can't we just give her half of it? I know we don't know where we're going. I know we're in the hot sun. I know we only got one bottle of water between us, but we can't leave this lady like this. It's our last day here. Let's make a difference. And so we give the lady our last $5 and we go back to the bus stop with less water, hot, sweaty, fed up, a little bit scared because he don't know where we are either. But Kurt ain't showing that he's scared. It's just me. So after a good 2 hours of kind of walking in circles and knocking doors with nobody answering because we're in the middle of the day and everyone's gone out, we decide to walk. And as we walk, we see in the distance Curtis's dad and his mate. And I said, this is a mirage. Do you know what I mean? I am absolutely shattered. I'm dehydrated. I'm sweating all over. And I'm sure I'm looking at a mirage of his dad and his mate coming towards us. And as they get closer, their figures become a lot more solid. And there's a sense of hope what's within me. Hope that I've seen something familiar. Hope that I have seen people that I know in a foreign land. And I walk towards them really slowly. I'm holding Kurt's arm because I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I'm shattered and I'm fed up and I'm hungry. And they said to us, where you lot been? We've been waiting for you lot for 2 hours. And we're like, we're not even going to tell you the story. You told us to get off at the orange shop. Where is the orange shop? And we keep walking with them. And literally, it's about 100 meters around the corner. And when we bust that corner, we see the orange shop. So we were one bus stop away from the orange shop, people. Just one bus stop away to our destination. And we decided to sit in 39 degrees, getting angry with each other, with no water, and giving away all our money. It was a hard lesson that day. But because it was the last day of our holiday, I didn't want to learn a lesson. I didn't want to marinate with it. It was what it was. It is what it is. We got off a stop early. Too early for the orange shop. And it was good directions because the orange shop was massive. You couldn't miss it. But we got off without hearing instructions. When I think about the story of the orange shop, I think about specifically about the disciples and Thomas when Jesus is talking to them in John 14 and he's saying, do you know what? I'm going away and I'm going to prepare a place. And they must be thinking, you're going away where? We're supposed to be setting up kingdom here. You're going to overthrow the Romans. We're going to set up the kingdom. We're going to be your MPs. We're going to be your advisors. And it's going to be all good. And he's like, no, that's not the plan. I am going away. I mean, they had been rolling with him for 3.5 years solid. They had seen miracles. They had seen him raise the dead. They had seen him heal the sick. The woman with the issue of blood, let the blind see. They've seen all this stuff. And now he's saying he's going away. So they're absolutely baffled. It's Thomas again. He's baffled. And he tells them this in the beginning to steady their hearts. He says to them, look, I'm going to go away and I'm going to prepare a place for you. Like, go where? It's here. You're doing it, right? Or you're talking about you're going to go to the center of Jerusalem. No, I'm going away to prepare the place. And where I go, you can be with me also. And they're like, where are you going? Can we know the way? And Jesus answers, and this is how we come to this famous part of the scripture. And he says to them, I am the way, and I am the truth, and I am the life. And no one comes to the Father except through me. And if you had really known me, then you would know who my Father is. From now on. And then he says, and he wants them to trust him, to say, look, you're with me. So you're with the Father. You're experiencing the Father right now. But what I know is before being called Christians, we were also called, those who followed Jesus at that time, were originally called the Way. They were called the Way. The way is the route, the direction, the method, the path. Either way, he is the way. The way through life's journey, the way through difficult situations, the way when your house is really noisy and you're trying to do it live and keep calm and still be a great person. He is the way to better relationships. He's the way to peace of mind and clarity. I love Bear Grylls. I love Bear Grylls when you can control him on the TV and tell him which way to go. I'm like, bruv, don't go that way. There's a snake, there's a leopard, there's something there. That's not the way to go. So I love doing that control thing with the kids and saying he should go this way. But when he goes another way, he still meets difficulties, like he'll have to eat a grub or something like that. But Bear Grylls for me represents somebody who, if I was lost, I would say, I don't want to be with anybody else. Well, apart from my husband and my kids. Let's go with Bear. We're going with Bear because he knows the way. The way is the journey towards knowing God. And they didn't know this. They didn't recognize this in his last week on earth, that in seeing him, they were seeing the Father. It's not our way. It's not like, let's go this way. Let's go that shortcut. There was a couple alleys around where I used to live and you could take so many shortcuts to the high road. It's not, let's go this way, let's go that way. It's like, let's go his way. Let's go for his teachings. Let's go for his example. Let's go for his sacrificial life today. Let's go his way. And then he said he was the truth. This is an absolute statement. I am the truth. Not even the, with an E on it. I am the truth. That means no other truths stand up against this truth. This is the ultimate, solid, so solid story. It's an affirming statement. No, this, I am the truth, he says. And what I am, and what you've seen, and what you've heard, and what you've experienced of me for this past 3.5 years, guys, is the truth. I am it. I'm everything what truth is. And truth for him is love. Truth for him is how he treated people. Truth for him is how he taught us to even treat our enemies. It's like, this is the way to go. And then lastly, he talks about him being the life For me, this is, and I know he was trying to say the same. I am the life before, here, and after. I am the life that transcends time. I'm life in life and beyond life. I'm everything that life can offer. I am the life that you hear out of Wanitta Powell's mouth today. I am life. My family's saying bye-bye, Bubs. Come and give me a quick kiss. Quick. I can't. She can't go without me kissing her. Mwah. I love you. See ya. Bye. Have a good day. I love you. Thank you. I love you. So, him being the life, that life is within me. That life is within you. His breath is in our lungs coming out of us. He is the life, and he showed us the most excellent way to be, the most excellent way to live, the most excellent way to give, to be open, to put him first, to love the person next to you, to bless your enemies. This is what life is. So let me go back to the orange shop. As I said, in the heat, I can remember that heat, and man, I could do with some of that heat now. I didn't appreciate it then. 39 degrees in the hot sun. We're sitting there with our last few dollars. Then we realize, let's just get up instead of sitting there for 2 hours. Let's get up and just walk around. Let's go and see, could there be something more? And as we stand up and get ready to step, that's when we see the mirage of my father-in-law and his friend walking towards us. And they gently say, the orange shop was only around the corner. We stopped short of the orange shop, that you see? We stopped short of the orange shop. I had to take my time with that one. We were so close, but so far, but we needed the way to get there. They sent us the way, we knew the way. We needed to believe the truth, so stay on the bus till you see the orange shop. And we would have had life by eating Mrs. Smith's great Bayesian brunch. And so I just want to thank you for joining me today. And I want to ask you to join me tomorrow on this journey. This is a word that I feel has been overused maybe in the past 5 to 6 years. I'm on my journey. But despite my irk for the word, we are truly on a journey. We are on a journey right now in this pilgrimage time, but we're on a journey of life. We're going somewhere. And I'm hoping that you are on the journey with the way, who knows the way. Gaining life on that journey, and also basking in complete truth. Thank you for joining me today, and have an amazing morning. Thanks for getting me up and on my feet, Temple Way. I love you and I love the ministry you're doing. See you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.